people knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive.
Good morning, it's 10 a.m. Let's get underway with proceedings. Welcome to the Holmwood Auction Rooms. Lovely to have you all here today. Welcome to our viewers online on Auctions Live. My name is Bridget Andrews and I'm one of the three auctioneers here today alongside Mark McGoldrick and Kyle Siebert. Some other key people we have in the room today, we've got Luke Jansen over here, our training manager, Hayden Broadbelt, who is one of our business owners, and we've got Tony Jenkins here, who is our CEO. Now, these gentlemen will be spotting and recording your bids today, so if you need any help or any assistance, please don't hesitate to get one of them alongside you. On behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here today. We are delighted and privileged that you chose Holmwood, and we wish you the very best outcome today. To the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today, bid strong. Your consultants would have given you everything you need for today, including the LIM, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, the contract explains the conduct of auction. I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you. So follow me while I talk you through how we will work with you in the auction rooms today. In all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. If bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and talk with the highest bidder in one of these side rooms here. If we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we will pass the property in where it will get taken to the wider market, where conditional buyers can make an offer. Your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. As your auctioneers, we can nominate the sums by which the bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Clause 2.6, now this is an important clause, so listen carefully. The owner may withdraw the property at any time before it is sold without disclosing the reserve. Now, that does include that situation where we are in negotiations in the side rooms with the highest bidder. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, can you please go out to the auction floor and announce that we've withdrawn the property and sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, you will be disappointed, and we don't want you to be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. Clause 2.5, that talks about the vendor bid. Let me explain how the vendor bid works. The owners have authorised the auctioneers and the auctioneers alone to bid on their behalf, should that be necessary. If and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level, we need to keep going, and we do not place vendor bids anywhere near the reserve price, so that'll give you absolute confidence in bidding against the vendor bid. If any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we will identify them to you. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, when this hammer falls and you are that lucky last bidder, before your celebrations begin, we'll get you to sign the auction contract and arrange to pay the 10% deposit and arrange that you have acknowledged you've got a receipt of the REA guide. Well, that's the formal part of today's proceedings, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck with your endeavours today. We now move on to our first auction, which is in Sloane Terrace, and Kyle is your auctioneer. Thank you.
Thanks, Bridget. Thank you very much, Bridget. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Simon Watson from our Ilam 2 office. Step on up, Simon. A very good morning to you. Good to work with you. I know you've thoroughly enjoyed working with our good owners, Bernie and Kevin. Thanks so much for the opportunity. It is the end of an era, the better part of 2 decades, is my understanding. Nearly three. I do beg your pardon. Almost 3 decades. So, look, for these folks, it is the end of their favourite chapter, I would suggest, but I know they're equally excited to hand over the keys to some very lucky new owners. Now, the property is offered to you on an as-is-where-is basis. You bid on the basis that you've read and understood clauses 23 through 30, and it is a freehold title. Turn your attention to the contract, 761 square metres more or less. Settlement date the 4th of August 2023. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. This home's got such a lovely feel about it. I think that's got a lot to do with all of the wonderful memories that have been made here. Really, I think the fundamentals here are really, really sound. Yes, there is work to do, considering its as-is, where-is status, but what a wonderful canvas with which to work. 4 good-sized bedrooms, or 3 plus an office. I love the sunny living space, modern kitchen as well, and then this beautiful established setting. It's just gorgeous. There is a secret patio at the rear of the garage, various areas to enjoy morning coffee or al fresco dining. The community, fantastic. By all accounts, the neighbours are lovely people. So whether your vision is to restore, renovate, or look, perhaps you build your dream home here, the underlying value of the property just superb. The upside, I think, undeniable. So without further ado, Simon, let's get underway. Here at 32 Sloane Terrace in Cashmere, bidders and buyers, I am in your hands. Opening bidder offer. Where do we say go? 340. Nice to meet you there at $340,000. Good luck with your bidding at $340,000. Is there 360 or straight to 400? What say you, buyers? Where was that? 450? I like that bid, sir. Nice little jump there at 450. Good luck to you today at $450,000. Thorrington Primary, Cashmere School zoning at 450. What's the response? At $450,000, first call. 460, I'll work with you, no problem at all at 460. Sir, straight to 500? Yeah. Nice work at 500. Looks determined, I'm not surprised. This is a great opportunity in 510. 510 the call. As is, where is? The where is in the auction room. It's not coming back tomorrow. Now is your chance. At 510 I have, sir, what say you? Another 10 on top at 520. 520 the call. New bidders are welcome. Oh, look, I had it here first at 530. Invite you to come back at 540. New face in the race? 540. At 540. 575. Creative bid, sir. Good work at 575. Once called. At 575. 580, I'll take a 5. I was just going to say that at 580 I have. At $580,000. Another 10 at 590. $600. Good work, rounds me up at 600. Another 10 on top, and there's 610. First call, Sloane Terrace. It's got to be Cashmere's best kept secret. Very quiet, very secure. Stream view, but you are elevated at 610. I think I was on second call, so we'll say third call. At $610,000, gentleman at the back is in pole position, and 620. And 25, and Simon, conversation at 625. At $625,000. First call. Second call. 630. Nice to meet you, sir. Late but fashionably so, at $630,000. Didn't see that coming. At $630,000. We're on the market and selling. At $630,000, sir, I'll take it too if you like. 632. First call. This is a finite resource, this sort of thing. Where do you find the next one? Second call. And selling at 632? 635. Good work. It's $635,000. Can I say 37? 637. We are on the market bids here at 637. A little bit of elbow grease. You'll come out the other side happy as Larry. at 637. Sue, would you round me up to 640? First call, 640. That's an astute bid. At 640, conversation ongoing here at the window. At 640, what's the response, sir? $642. First chance at 642, bid now against you, sir, at 642. Second call. We love a comeback story. What's happening here at the window? Third call. At 642,000, I'm selling. Gentleman's name goes on the title. If there's no better bid, and there it is, at 645. Now, Sue, that took a long time. That's got to tell you something. $646. Certainly puts you in front. Does it shake them off? I don't know. At 646, Sue, would you round me up to 650? It's easy to calculate the deposit for us. At 646, one more puts them in front just by a nose at 646. First call, I'm selling. Twice the money now, 646. Third and final call. At $646,000 at 650. She rounds me up. $650,000, my licensed colleague, if I'm not mistaken, at $650,000 working with the buyer on the phone. So 650, very often, that's the budget on the letter from the bank. Another 1,000 could put you in front for good. But don't let me limit you. 651, nice work, at 651. And selling. 651, once called, twice, third and final call at $651,000. What are we doing? What are we saying? I'm going. Property's going. It is all done and silent. No better bid. It is gone and sold. Congratulations. Bernie, Kevin, family, support and friends, thanks so much for the chance. Great to work with you. All the best with your next chapter. Simon, as always, good work.
Very good morning, people. Cindy Lee Sinclair, good morning to you. Here we go with some high-quality, urban, modern townhouse living for you in Cleveland Street, this awesome location in Edgware. Number 255 is the number on the letterbox. Thank you, Nadine, for your instructions. We appreciate that. You've only had it as a short tenure because it is only a couple of years young, of course, but still looking 6 months. So she's pretty young and pretty fresh, very lightly lived in, as you would expect. And very stylish as well. Let's take a look. It is a freehold estate, folks, which that must give you enormous confidence on its own. Isn't it great that that you get that strong tenure with you and leave yourself in charge? That's perfect. The size of the parcel is 159 squares. The legal description, I won't go into that in detail, but it is accurate. And I see those certificate of title records have just ticked over into 7 figures. 1079510 is that record number. 28th of September is the settlement date. So you've got a good bit of time to get those affairs in order. The daffodils will be poking through on the 28th of that month. There is some flexibility in that regard, Nadine, so thank you very much for that. All the other items in the contract are as read, additional clauses 23 to 26. No great change in those. Look at the style, really, really amazing and sophisticated decor in this one. There's a number of positive differences, I think, about the entire proposition. It's a great location. It's the perfect spot for a townhouse because It's quite a quiet area, but it's really enjoyed a great deal of development around the area, so really sharp housing that surrounds you. Nice big wide street, Cleveland, and it is well positioned. Edgware Village, of course, quite close, but you know you're right on the fringe of our new and burgeoning city. Fantastic layout. You tuck down at number 2. It's really quite private and quiet, and I like the symbiosis of indoor and outdoor living. The connection between the two is really, really easy. The sunny aspect, north facing, that's what we want. Deck and garden, absolute no effort required to look after in that. Great spot for entertaining, very nice place to relax. The appointments through the kitchen are really stand out for me. They're the best of breed. 3 bed, 2 bath, so ample will suit many of you in terms of small families or returning families. Those good boomerang kids have got their spot to sit. Don't you love the big window upstairs? Laundry upstairs we think is European inspired, but very, very practical. Internal access garaging. You're going to walk everywhere anyway, so you're just tucked away nicely. All in all, sophisticated, distinguished, and a very, very cool central urban townhouse. Cindy, I wish you had a bag full of these. I'm sure you do too. Just the one on offer today at number 255 Cleveland Street. Have I got an opening bidder? Who's going to own it? Josh, good to see you at the Open Homes contributing to this one. I know how you're fond of the property as well. Who of our bidders are fond enough to start me away? You got a starting bid for me? We thought something in those early 6s might be a reasonable place to start, just to quell the nerves. Even early to mid, say, what about 640? Would we start there? It's all there, it's freehold, only 6 months young. Vendors with plans, got to get going, got to move. Well, I'm going to move on your behalf, of the vendor's behalf. I'll start on a vendor bid at 640. That just gives you a line in the sand and will enable you to put your $20,000 bid on top, or stronger if you like. Don't let me limit you at 640. Limitless Living here at number 55 Cleveland Street. Number 2, first call, vendor bid at 40. I seek the Holmwood bid at 660. Would you say that for me twice? Suit lots of you. Third call, a little bit of panache in the design. 660 I advance on behalf of the owner. I put you on notice, Cindy. I want to see those hands in the air before you would release it to the rest of the marketplace. Twice is the 80 or better. There should be a fiesta of bidding at this level. Third call at 60. Cindy, they're not participating for me in this auction forum. Surprising. Look, I'll just increase the vendor bid. Obviously, it's not going to be selling at 720. It's got to be better than that. I'm just going to pass it back to your hands and you can go out to the marketplace. That's my final vendor bid. Definitely not for sale at 720. You'll see oodles of value above that figure. We just go on to the third stage. Cindy Lee Sinclair from the Maryvale office. She's the one you want to talk to now. But we'll get you a phone on, Cindy, and you can get in touch with everybody else. Thanks to Dean. We'll look forward to working with you soon again. Who's next up? Kyle Siebert.
Ready? Rightio, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again with lot number 3 for today, and it is one at 180 Peterborough Street in central Christchurch. This lovely person next to me is Marie Sherry, a regular fixture in our auction room. She does list some good property. I think this is a fantastic example. It is a stratum and freehold or unit title, principal unit 1 and accessory unit 1A, and settlement date to which you work, bidders and buyers, the 4th of August 2023. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. Marie, I know you've loved your open homes here because you are really in the heart of our burgeoning city. This is a wonderfully stylish home. Our owners have thoroughly enjoyed living here, but it's a change of circumstances, so they are on their way. Bags are packed, quite literally, so it's a great opportunity for some very lucky new owners. I just love the feel of this home. It's very groovy, I think. Lovely feature wall on your left as you enter the front door. Nice living space as well, great bedroom accommodation. And the highlight for this property, and what is for me, I've always admired this development. I think it is modern and stylish and a timeless design, quite distinctive in our central city. But you've got great indoor-outdoor flow to what is, in the context of the central city, an absolutely enormous garden. Beautiful native plantings, lovely covered patio there as well. Really, that is a point of difference when you're shopping in the CBD. So all in all, I just think this is a fabulous opportunity, whether it's a bolt hole or your new home, first step on the ladder or your last, you just couldn't go wrong buying here. So Marie, let's get underway. At 180 Peterborough Street in central Christchurch, ladies and gentlemen, bidders and buyers. Who's going to start us away with an opening bidder offer? 420. Nice to meet you. At $420,000. My lamplighter, starting things away at did you say 420? At $420,000. Good, optimistic bid, I would say, Sue. But let's get underway at $420,000. First call. Second call at 420. Third and final call at $420,000. Any better bid or offer? Right, so I'm going to place a vendor bid. It'll be my last at $450,000. Just round things up a little bit. Invite you to come back at 475. First call at $450,000. Don't take my advice then, sir. At $460,000. At $460,000 first time. Second call. Third and final call at $460,000. Be the steal of the century at this price, sir. At $460,000. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause. I could vendor bid again, but let's have a conversation outside of the room. You appear to be my only bidder. Auction is open at $460,000, and we're back with you very, very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for your patience. If you are just joining us at the Holmwood Auction Room, welcome. It's great to have you with us. Negotiations continue at Peterborough Street. We'll have an update for you in just a moment, but we go now to lot number 4 for today. It is Lucy Jiao from our Island 2 office. Well, she's not the lot on offer. She's responsible for number 1 at 29 Picton Avenue in Riccarton. Lucy, step up to the plate. Let the good people at holmwood.co.nz take a good look at you. If you need any assistance in real estate world, give Lucy a call. The property is more formally described as a freehold title. It is 176 square metres more or less, and settlement date to which you work by is the 18th of August 2023, that being a Friday. Lucy, we love this townhouse, don't we? It is absolutely fabulous. All of the modern fixtures and fittings you'd expect from a 2017 build. It is cedar and rock coat for your peace of mind. It's got the downstairs bedroom, generous upstairs bedroom accommodation as well. Lovely sunny courtyard. We know the benefits of this location. Just a hop, skip and a jump to Westfield Riccarton. I know you've purchased a few handbags there, Lucy. It is certainly a wonderful shopping facility. And excellent school zoning underpins your value. CBHS, of course, Boys High and Girls High too. Really, I think this is a mouth-watering prospect. Stylish kitchen as well. A great townhouse and a very good community. Lucy, let's get underway here at number 1 at 29 Picton Avenue in Riccarton. Bidders and buyers are in your hands. Opening bidder offer. Where do we say go? Not for sale at $650,000. This is not a silent auction, ladies and gentlemen. Now is your chance. Auction is the best place, the best time to buy. It's $650,000. On a vendor bid at $650,000. First call bids with me on behalf of my owner at $650,000. 2 opulent bathrooms at $650,000. Second, third final call at $650,000. I'll place another vendor bid, Lucy, at $675,000. A clear indication of value. Bidders and buyers, invite you to come into the bidding at $700,000. At $675,000, the bid's with me. Once called at $675,000, twice the money, $675,000. Third final call at $675,000. Lucy, I don't see any unconditional bidding here, but I know you've got some people to talk to on a conditional basis. Let's pass the property back to you. I'll put it into your capable hands. Folks, access is easy to this lovely property. I'm going to increase that vendor bid to $740,000. Interest north of $740,000 is welcome. Let me recommend your inspection. Very, very modern, good construction, lovely configuration, and of course a wonderful location as well. Above $740,000, call Lucy today. You'll be most impressed. Property's passed in and we're back with an update on Peterborough Street in just a moment. If I could have your attention, please. We go back to one at 180 Peterborough Street in central Christchurch. We left the room on a live bid at $460,000. There was some good discussion and a good increase, but not to a satisfactory level. My owner's instructions are that we price the property at $579,000. Ladies and gentlemen, to be clear, 2 good-sized bedrooms. This is a ground floor townhouse in a very stylish development, post-quake construction, all of the mod cons, double glazing, and the most enormous outdoor courtyard and garden area. It is a very distinctive opportunity in the current central city market. Highly recommend your inspection. Call Marie today. My owners would love to talk to you. Give us a call. And I think that concludes our day. Property's passed in. Thanks for joining us here at the Holmwood Auction Room. To those joining us online, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you next Wednesday. Indeed.